Hi, good evening everyone, or it's evening for us in the UK. It's just past 9 o'clock for us here in the UK, and this is our very first opportunity call for this amazing business, which is Autobtcbuilder, so ABB for short. You may have met me before. My name is Alison Hall-Beswick, and I'm based in Doncaster in South Yorkshire in the UK. Just a little bit about my background. I've had a traditional business for around 30 years as a health and beauty salon, which I still actively work in full time. But a few years ago, I wanted to source an extra income, but I fell into the field of network marketing quite by chance. I wasn't aware of what I was getting into, and I didn't know the actual capacity and the earning capacity of network marketing until someone actually sat down and explained that to me. So first of all, I was in a product company, which obviously that went really, really well with the salon, and then just over a year ago went into rev shares and cryptocurrency, and that has just been mind-blowing and so fascinating, and so much fun and teamwork that you can work together. And when I was putting a chat with two gentlemen who we have very, very, very lucky we are to have them both on the call tonight, James and Joel from the States, you don't mess around when you're putting a chat with these two men. You can go, oh dear me, I need to up my game, and I need to see what's happening. And it's been an absolute pleasure. I've known Joel for over a year now from another business, and James for around 6 months, but we've only recently been working together. So I was very, very excited to be approached with this opportunity. And even though I knew it was fantastic, the penny didn't drop until last Monday night. And if you want to listen to that Zoom, you can actually, I think, hear that penny drop. So I could see how fantastic it was. I could see what was happening. I could see the potential, but I hadn't grasped quite how good it was. So this evening we've just invited a few people on just so that we can go through this, and this is a learning curve for myself so I can take over in the future. But we're honoured to have both with us my uplines, James and Joel. So I'm going to now pass over to them, and they're going to tell you all about this business and how simple and easy it is, how duplicatable it is, and how much fun we're all going to have together. So thank you, gentlemen. Thank you for joining us. I think it's early afternoon for you guys, so thank you for being with us, and I'm going to pass over to you now.
Thank you, Alison. I'd like to say what an honor to be working with you. I tell you, I've been to the UK many times. In fact, 3 years ago, I had the honor of meeting Prince Harry and Prince William. We did the big battlefield ride. I used to do a lot of cycling, so we rode from Paris to London to Buckingham Palace, and I got to experience United Kingdom, and it was beautiful, glorious. So what an honor. But Alison's a true leader. I've worked with Alison here now for a little over a year and a half, and I'll tell you what, she'll hold you to task. You know, if there's anybody that I'd ever want to be personally sponsored by, it's Alison, because she's going to keep you accountable, and she's going to keep you on a success diet. That's for sure. So thank you, Alison. Folks, my name is Joel Sauceda. I've been in the network marketing industry now since I was 17, and as you can see, I'm 45 years old. So it's been many, many years. And, you know, as we know, the industry has changed for the folks who've been around that long. And it's certainly changed, of course, now with the world of cryptocurrency. And it is an area that I was not comfortable with. I own an internet marketing company here in Texas, the great state of Texas, our own country. And, you know, for the past 20 years, I've dealt in technology with regards to the multi-level marketing industry. And I've been approached over the past 4 years for various cryptocurrency programs. And I just never felt comfortable with them, mainly because I did not understand it. And I had been introduced to the opportunity that you're going to see about 5 months ago. And it was sent to me through an email, and I believe somebody enrolled me without me even knowing about it. But I was resistant to it, and I just never wanted to get anybody that I knew involved in something that I just wasn't comfortable with myself. And about 3 weeks ago, as fate would have it, I was in Dallas, Texas on some business there regarding my company, my technology company. And I met this man you're going to meet that I'm going to introduce you to at a Starbucks, of all places. Magic happens at Starbucks. Overpriced coffee and great relationships. And to make a long story short, I met this individual that I'm going to introduce to you. This man, after doing my research, and I trolled his Facebook and I trolled his YouTube because I thought it was too good to be true. After I met him during the day, I thought, man, I'm probably going to be catfished. I just know that. He spent a lot of time in online dating, guys. So after I did my review and I saw that this man is absolutely incredible. There are three people in this industry that I feel are at the top of the top. One of them is my mentor who passed away, Dale Maloney. Another one is Dave Manning, and I say that publicly. These are people who gave the time to me when I was young and helped me and mentored me. And a man that I mean, do you believe in love at first sight? I do now, because the man I'm going to introduce to you, he is phenomenal. He's in the top three of people I've met in this industry. Reputation, knowledge. He doesn't speak from theory. He speaks from fact. And when he shared this with me, I listened only because I had reviewed and done my homework on him. And I am not a fool. I was gonna follow somebody who I knew could help me, and I could help him. And so, guys, without further ado, I want to introduce you to the guy who introduced me, and now all of my friends and family and followers. Also known as Boss I Quit. He coined that term here in the United States, and here in the States we don't like the word boss. Boss I Quit, James Wiggins, all the way from Los Angeles, California. James, take it away, man.
Oh my gosh, man. Can you hear me out there? You got me over here blushing, man. I didn't know I could get red. Well, I appreciate you and Allison, and you know, it's funny, you know, it's never our time, you know, and again, I'm not here to you know, push religion or anything on anybody, but you know, it's always God's time, and we've all met at very awkward points, only to create something greater than we could all imagine. And it's an honor as well to meet you. You know, you're somebody that I've been looking for my whole life. You know, as a networker, I'm more of a belly-to-belly guy. I love putting systems together, but you know, as far as being able to really automate it and really get this out to the world, I mean, this is what this equals here. So it's definitely a 50-50 when it comes to being mentored. You mentor me, and Allison, man, I mean, she's mentoring me already. She keeps me in check. You know, James, hey, listen, get on. Hey, James, hey. So, you know, and iron sharpens iron, and that's how we all going to really create something great here. And so thank you, and thanks everybody for hopping on. Man, we got a lot of people on, and I know we you know, Allison invited a select few as well as we did for this first webinar. But what we want to do is we want to just give you a little brief overview of AutoBTC, really what AutoBTC is. I want you to feel comfortable because, again, as Allison was sharing and as Joel, you know, there's a lot of things out there, that aren't explained, or there's a lot of things out there to really suck you in to get you to get involved for a very short amount of time. Myself, I've been looking at crypto for I have a lot of friends that have made a tremendous amount of money. I mean, a crazy amount of money in it. I thought that it was too late for me. And then at the same time, again, I didn't understand it. And as I started to do my research a little bit on it, this company was introduced to me, known as AutoBTC. And I've never been involved in a cycler program. I've always done, you know, from the big unilevel compensation plans to the big binaries. I've never been in what's known as a matrix. We'll share that in a second. But what's exciting to me is how so many people are earning here at AutoBTC. And I'm not talking $20. Allison, you know what I'm talking about. We got people that put hundreds of people in some of these businesses, and then their residual check is $20. You know, the minimum check right now here is about $430, $440. And you're looking at, you know, the ability to do that with just helping two people duplicate the system. So what we're going to do, we're going to go into the back office. I want to start a little different. I don't really want to start with the opportunity. I want to start with the back office. Okay. And in that back office, you have tons of information. But what we're going to start is, Joel, if you don't mind scrolling down to your second link. And as you can see, you'll have 3 links here at Autobtcbuilder. Wow, we just added the Spanish link. Awesome. Okay, so the second link here, ladies and gentlemen, is the sales page link. And we're going to go ahead and click that. It's just a 3-minute video that's going to really explain AutoBTC. And from there, I'm going to go into really breaking down AutoBTC Builder.
In the fastest growing economy in the world and earn Bitcoin at the top of every hour while doing it? If you answered yes, then listen up as we tell you about the company that's paying its members Bitcoin faster than any company in the industry. This company is Autobtcbuilder. Unless you've been under a rock, you've probably heard about the growth of Bitcoin over the last few years. Bitcoin has created massive amounts of wealth in people just like you. The good news is this phenomenon is just beginning, and we're going to show you how you can capitalize on this movement, being referred to as the digital gold movement. If you were to research Bitcoin, you'd find that it's quickly becoming a standard in the way people transact business worldwide, from major corporations transferring funds overseas to the normal average day family buying their weekly groceries. Bitcoin is here to stay. Bitcoin has completely transformed the financial markets. The truth is, it can't be stopped. What I'm going to show you today is how you can gain access to some of the top education for Bitcoin and Forex trading, while also earning amazing amounts of Bitcoin at the top of every hour. First, let me tell you about the products Autobtcbuilder provides our customers. Then, we'll get into how you can earn life-changing Bitcoin at the top of every hour. Autobtcbuilder provides our customers with top-notch products that can help anyone become an expert at understanding the cryptocurrency and Forex trading. We're talking about a step-by-step program that will take you by the hand through our video tutorials and educational material and teach you how to start earning from the crypto and Forex markets starting today. In addition to our robust products, we also offer a simple but very powerful compensation plan for those who would like to share our educational products with others who are anxious to grow their wealth through the cryptocurrency and Forex markets. Imagine Bitcoin being paid directly into your wallet at the top of every hour. While most companies hold your commissions for days, weeks, or even months, Autobtcbuilder pays our associates at the top of every hour. So here's how it works. Step 1. You will choose the product that works best for you and your budget. Step 2. Introduce others to the Autobtcbuilder products and services. Step 3. Start earning Bitcoin at the top of every hour. Every time you fill up your AutoBTC matrix, you'll be paid a commission in Bitcoin at the top of the hour. Filling up your matrix is simple. Every time there are 6 sales within your matrix, you earn what we call a cycle bonus. There's no limit to the amount of cycles you can earn. For instance, when you can find just 2 people that like the AutoBTC products and services, then help them find just 2 people that also purchase the products, this creates a cycle. What's even better is you can earn between 0.15 Bitcoin all the way up to 12 Bitcoin every time you cycle. Imagine being able to earn cycle bonuses multiple times a day. What would that do for you and your family? Would you become debt-free? Travel the world, or donate to your favorite church or charity? The possibilities are unlimited, and so is your income potential with Autobtcbuilder. If you're ready to dive into our educational products and learn how to explode your wealth through crypto and Forex trading, and also earn an unlimited amount of Bitcoin at the top of every hour, then look no further than Autobtcbuilder. Come join the new economy that's changing millions of lives worldwide. It's time to get your piece of the pie for you and your family. Join AutoBTC today and start earning Bitcoin today.
Well, that's a brief explanation of Autobtcbuilder. As you can see, it's very, very simple. And I don't know about you, Allison or Joel. I know, we get involved in things and we're not used to them truly being what they are. And we kind of make it not simple. So it's very, very simple. And what I want to do now, Joel, if we can go ahead and get the whiteboard, I want to just kind of go over the system, okay? and then we're going to go into the back office. But prior to that, Alison, is there anything that you would like for me to share before I go into how the system works? Oh, you're muted.
I'm here. We've got a few people on here who have literally come on this last second who just said, look, come on, just have a look at this opportunity. So we've got a lot of people here who have no idea what ABV is, that they don't know the potential, they don't know about the 2x2 matrix or anything like that. So what I would love is for us to enable the people that have taken time out to join us on this Wednesday evening to actually understand that simplicity and how easy it is and how duplicatable it is. Because we're finding in the UK, we have had our fingers burnt a few times, and it's the role of duplication and recruitment. Right. There's a lot of companies out there where you can just play a passive role, but I would like the people on the call to actually see how I feel that we've found one here that is duplicatable, and mainly for the reason of how cheap it is to actually first come in, and secondly that there's no other payments to be paid out. And I think it's those aspects that I'd love these people to know more about.
Absolutely. Well, I'll definitely get into that. Joel, is there anything you want to comment on before I get into the whiteboard presentation?
No, actually, that's the first time I've ever watched that video. I mean, as crazy as it sounds, first time I've ever seen that video. Now that I've seen it, to me, it showed the video. And what they say in the video is absolutely true. You help two who get two, and you cycle. It takes building an organization of about 75 people in a soap on the rope type of deal in the MLM industry. So, that's all I have to say. You have to share your screen now so that you can get the whiteboard.
Okay.
Unless you want me drawing your circles for you.
Oh, no. All right. Well, as Alison shared with you, one of the unique things that I could not believe, and I'll be up front, and I had to see before I really shared this with a lot of people, was the fact that there were no hidden fees, there were no auto ships, there weren't any other fees outside of the initial buy-in for the first level of education. So here at AutoBTC, we have 6 levels of education, okay? And the first level, oh goodness, I gotta get used to this, is 0.0167 in Bitcoin, okay? And it's kind of hard to write, so believe me, I don't write this bad, but it's kind of hard to write. And how you figure that out, and I like to kind of do a little teaching as I present. If you have a smartphone or a calculator, if you could go ahead and whip that calculator out, we can do this all together. What you want to do is type in Bitcoin price. So go ahead to your Google, if you can, and type in Bitcoin price, okay? And when someone found that, could you go ahead and share that with us? I'd love to get a little bit of participation.
Yeah.
Does anybody have that price?
0.0167. Okay, what's the price, guys? I'll get that for you real quick here. Bitcoin value is 7912, 7,912.
And that's US. So
7912. That's
so how much would that be, Alison, in the UK?
It's currently, obviously, with the fluctuation, it's been between 104 and 108 pounds.
Okay. So right here in the US, 1 Bitcoin is 7,912 value.
Sorry, 1 Bitcoin here.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Martin's just done it for BTC.
Martin's on there. Hey, Martin. I can't see everybody.
So. I thought it's meaning for our joining at the moment, 0.167 is around 104 to 108 pounds. But
okay, got it.
Bitcoin here at the moment is 5,619 pounds.
Got it. Okay, so here in the States, and if you want to convert it, I don't know what's easier, but here in the States, right now the current value is 7,912 US. Okay, and your buy-in on your first level of education will be 0.0167 of a Bitcoin. So right now in the States, what would that be, Joel?
Yes, sir. Did I lose you?
I'll work it out for you, James.
Okay.
0.05. Oh.
What would the value be?
Oh, here we go. It's $132.
Okay.
0.167.
This chalkboard, ladies and gentlemen, I just got to get used to dealing with this chalkboard.
Yeah, 0.0167. That's $132 US.
Okay, $132 US. Got it. Can you still? I just lost my chalkboard. Okay, here we go. So if you guys don't mind, I'm gonna do it in US because it's kind of easy for me. I'll have the conversions for the next one. Is that okay with you, Alison? Okay, great.
We're okay.
Okay, so the buy-in right now, what was that, Joel? How much was that?
$132.
$32. Okay, so US, excuse the way it looks, that's $132, and that's one time. And you'll be able to cycle on every level here at Autobtcbuilder. I'm going to go ahead and go over those levels with you right now, okay? So how it works here, once you go ahead and get started, okay? I got to take a class with this chalkboard.
You might have to write in the middle of the chalkboard. Unless you want me to do the writing, I could do that.
Yeah, can you do the writing? Because you're a lot better with this.
Hit stop share screen.
Thank you, sir.
Hand me that little chalkboard. Yeah. Whiteboard.
All right, thank you, Joel. Man, you are my savior.
Is it there?
Okay, so basically after you get started, and again, it's Bitcoin in, Bitcoin out. Okay, so you get started with Bitcoin and you earn commissions in Bitcoin because we are an educational platform. So you don't have to worry about what you've heard as far as other companies because we're not an investment group. We don't earn off of you buying in as far as you know, placing your Bitcoin, and we earn a percentage off of what you buy in. Basically, when 6 people come into our matrix, we earn a cycle bonus, and that is how we get paid. So how it works is level 1, that's you, okay? And you're going to sponsor 2, all right? So you're going to, your link, you can send a link absolutely free. So they can kind of learn about the education here at Autobtcbuilder, okay? And when those 2 introduce 2, on our first level, you immediately cycle and you earn 0.05 in Bitcoin. So we're going to diagram it A, B, C, and D, because there's some unique features that really excited me about this opportunity when I seen it work. Okay? So you're going to earn 0.05 in Bitcoin. Now, 0.05 in Bitcoin currently in the US is about $430 US because it's basically triple whatever the initial buy-in was. Okay? So if today you bring in 2, that brings in 2, immediately you'll earn $430 in US. But let me share with you why this is so exciting. So what happens when you cycle, Autobtcbuilder is going to give you a level 1 board all over again. So you get to start all over again in level 1. And again, you do not ever go in your pocket again. So if you could just go ahead and give us a level 1 board again and just leave it just like that. Thank you, Joel. And then also, we have different levels of education. And as you move up in the matrix, okay, you can earn up to 12 Bitcoin based on where you are in the matrix. So what I want to share with you now is once you earn that first commission at 0.05, either you could send it to your wallet, okay, and cash out, or you can open up the second level of education, which is 0.05. So we're going to go ahead and open up level 2.
Sorry, hold on 1 second.
No problem, no problem.
There we go. Oops, my bad. There we go. Okay, so this is level 2.
All right. So we're going to go ahead and open up level 2. And then here at the bottom, Joel, could you open up another level 1? Okay, great. Because remember, when you cycle, you get to start over again on level 1, so you can bring in 2 new people, or what you want to do is help your first 2 cycle, okay? So now, actually, Joel, if you can erase that, because we're going to have to go a little deeper.
Oh, this right here?
Yeah, if you can erase that 0 under there. Yeah. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go to level under C, right there, okay? So let's go ahead and put A, B, C, D, E, F, G, G, and H. I and J.
Oh, EFs. Sorry.
That's all right. That's okay. We're having fun.
F, G, H. I barely made it through high school, folks. If I did it, you can do it. H, I, J. There we go. J.
Okay. K.
Wow, I'm horrible. K.
And L.
And then L. Jeez, man. I'm no Vanna White, folks.
You're doing a great job.
Jeez, it's whew.
All right. Thank you so much. Okay. So now, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, C, D, and E, and F duplicated, and they brought 2. Now, guess what happens? This is what really excited me. Now, over here in the far right corner, Joel, can you start a level 1 at the bottom?
Right here?
Yeah, just start you a circle. Okay. Now, once this happens, A just cycled. A just cycled. So A is now going to fall under your brand new level 1 board again. Okay. B just cycled. They're going to follow under your level 1 board again. Now this gets even more exciting. Look at level 2. Now A and B said, hey, I'm going to go to the next level as well. So A and B now follows you under level 2. So go ahead and put A under level 2, Joel. Well, you're getting fancy now. And B under level 2. Okay, since they cycled, ladies and gentlemen, in that first matrix, they followed you now into your brand new level 1 board and your level 2 board. Now, guess what? And Joel, I'm not going to make you duplicate those last ones because there's no telling where those circles will be.
Right.
But for instance, let's say that your bottom level duplicated the system, and now C just cycled. So go ahead and move C under A. I think they got it there, Joel. And D just cycled. E just cycled. And F just cycled. Look what just happened. By them duplicating and cycle, now it's not a passive, but this creates a passive field. So because they cycle again, because they cycle for the first time, they're going to follow you into your level 1 again, and guess what? You cycled again. So you just earn another 0.05 in Bitcoin to level 1. And in level 2, you earn 0.15 in Bitcoin, which right now in US dollars is about 1,300 US.
That's a lot of money to earn for this few people. And for everybody getting a check. That's
and everybody starts to receive a check. Now this is where it even gets more exciting. Level 1, ladies and gentlemen, is you can see, you'll earn 0.05 in Bitcoin. Okay. You can write those levels somewhere, Joel. I want them to see each level of earnings. So level 1 is 0.05 in Bitcoin. Level 2 is 0.15 in Bitcoin. Level 3 is 0.45 in Bitcoin. Level 4 is 1.35 in Bitcoin earnings. Level 5 is 4.05 in Bitcoin.
Okay.
And level 6 is 12 Bitcoins.
It's 1 Bitcoin?
12. Yes, sir. Which right now, 12 Bitcoin is about 96,000 US. Now, this is what's even more exciting. As you start to move through the matrix, you're going to notice in your level 1, you're going to cycle. You know, sometimes some days I've cycled, the most I've cycled in one day on level 1 is 5. I've cycled 5 times in one day on my level 1. Okay. But what's going to happen is you start to create momentum. You're going to cycle 3 to 4 times a week, level 1. Okay. You might cycle every 10 days or so in level 2. Imagine cycling, every 2 weeks in level 3, maybe once a month in level 4, maybe 6 to 7 weeks in level 5. And let's just say it takes you 2 months in level 6. What I want you to understand is when you total up all this Bitcoin that you're earning, because you're earning all this Bitcoin over and over and over again, ladies and gentlemen. So you're just really earning so much Bitcoin because of the momentum that's created. And why is this so, why has this taken off so much? Because of the one-time buy-in. You only buy in for that one level of education. You never buy in again. And from there, you can take your commissionable earnings to open up each level of education to earn more. Or this is what's so fair about it as well. When I studied matrix compensation plans, most matrix make you move throughout the matrix before you can actually take cash. Here, the very first time you cycle, you're able to take your money and cash out. That is what's so amazing about Autobtcbuilder. I want to hand it to you, Joel, and if you want to just touch a little bit on what you've experienced, what you've seen, and we have some other leaders on the line that have cycled. We would love to hear from them, get a few testimonials about what they've experienced at AutoBTC.
Sure. Well, here's what I experienced, and I'm not really a compensation plan guy. I told you that when I started. In fact, I just figured this out a few days ago myself, but one thing I do know is that I understood that it just took me signing up 2 people who were going to pay one time to get some education. And it was, at the time, it was about $190 when I started, because Bitcoin was up to 11,000. So I knew that I could find people who could do that. That wasn't a problem. But I found 2, and then I helped them get 2 right away. And I earned $580 right away. So when I understood that that's all it took for me to earn a check, I realized all I have to do is help those 2 people I brought in get their 2 and 2, and they were going to get a check. Then I knew once I did that, everybody would get it. And it didn't matter if you understood the higher levels or not, because if all you do is those basic things, it's very duplicatable. Because what's duplicatable? The excitement of getting a check. Okay. When you actually earn and you get a Bitcoin, which I had never earned a Bitcoin in my life. I never owned one. Now I do. It was very easy to understand. Then I started seeing other people getting their 2 and cycling. And I'll share what's happened to me. I've only been doing this for 3 weeks, and I have a full-time business. I have multiple businesses I work. So I haven't put a lot of time into this. But if you look here, total earnings, and this is true. I mean, this is not making up stories. It's right here for the world to see. 0.5 Bitcoins what I earned. So 0.5 times, and this is one account I have. You can have multiple accounts if you want. 0.5 times 7,900 is about $4,000. So I've made $4,000 US in about 3 weeks doing this, maybe 5 hours total since I've been doing this. Personally enrolled maybe 25 people. And now I'm seeing other people cycling. People are getting it, like Alison, they're understanding it. Martin, they're starting to see how this works. And they've got huge centers of influence, but you don't even need a big center of influence to make this work. I mean, you just need 2 people who you hang out with at the pub, maybe. I mean, you spend that in one night, or at a Starbucks. Here in Texas, you could go to a steakhouse and spend that, on 5 people dinner. So you do that one time, and that's it. I have, and here's the fact. I paid one time to join this, $192. I haven't put one other dollar into this. I just continue to cycle and move it to the next level. And now I have open, here's the completed cycles I've done. And I've already cycled in level 2 one time. So it just continues to grow. What I love is now when these people sign up, I'm helping him get his 2 now. Now he's going to get a check. She's going to get a check. And then once they get a check, they move over again under me. And we keep building and building and building and building. So it's a repetition. It's like a snowball. You just can't stop it once it starts. So there's my testimonial there, James.
Can you leave that up for a second? And what I was sharing with everybody is you can see Joel has earned about 3,000 of his earnings just in that level 1. Did you see that? That was just in that level 1. So what you're going to notice is you're going to be cycling so much in these first levels to get to the bigger levels. By the time you get to 12 Bitcoin, you probably already earned 8 to 10 Bitcoin. So that's what I wanted you to see is once you really get it going and it starts to perpetuate, you will not be able to stop it. And that's a phenomenal testimonial. Thank you, Joel.
I'm looking forward to cycling in level 2 and level 3 a little more now.
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to it for you.
And here's the other thing I want to say about this, because I didn't really understand cryptocurrency. I was approached by USI and a lot of the other companies. And I just never did it because I didn't understand it. But what I do understand now is that when I'm earning within this program, if I leave my Bitcoin in there, right now Bitcoin's at 7,900. I mean, there's predictions that say that it could be up to 40,000 by the end of the year. Well, this is the only business where I started with $192. I didn't have to put any more money into it. I just had to share this with people and show them something about cryptocurrency that they didn't even know about and they're more comfortable with anyway. And voila, now I've got all this Bitcoin. And what if it triples? What if my Bitcoin that I got here just grows in value? I'm not even investing it because it's just sitting in my account. That's what's exciting to me. If you leave a regular check in an MLM company in your e-wallet, let's say you're in an MLM company and they send you $100 and you forgot about it. Well, it's probably going to be worth about $75 in about 2 years. And you just leave it in there. But this could be double, triple. And so right now, as a leader and as somebody who's just getting in, now's the time to get people involved because it's low entry. It's $7,900, so it's $130 US. I joined at $192 US. So right now is a good time to get a lot of people involved in understanding this because you can get pretty much double, get in for 2 for 1 right now.
Well, and thank you for sharing that, Joel. And Martin's on here as well, man. Martin, you're an awesome guy, and man, I really look forward to us working together and me coming out to the UK hanging with you. Martin, you know, if you want to share just your experience so far here at AutoBTC and why you're excited.
Well, I'm just excited because I thought top of the shop was 4 Bitcoin, and now I've realized it's 12 Bitcoin. The second webinar I've watched, the first one that we had the other day, I realized at that point that when you cycle up to the second matrix, it also reopens your first matrix with no extra money. That was quite mind-blowing. The thing I've just realized as well tonight is that the people that come after you, that you support to get into the second matrix, also go into the first matrix. So potentially you could break into the third matrix and the first matrix at the same time.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So yeah, I mean, the thing I'd say to people is don't get hung up on the technicalities and the circles and all the figures and things. It's very simple. It's finding 2 people who each find 2 more people, and we've got the tools, and we can go through the webinars and we can go through the trainings and build it up. It's just getting the initial enthusiasm and excitement, and then we just show them the way. At the end of the day, as Alison said to me, it was £100 when we come in. We'll either make a fortune or we'll lose 100 quid. Now that's a no-brainer for most people, considering the amount of money that we've all put into other businesses. The key ingredient you need to add is enthusiasm and a little bit of effort.
Absolutely, Martin. Well said. And yeah, thank you for sharing. And we got one other individual I like to bring up. Brand new guy is just really rocking and out in the States. And Aldrich, his name's Aldrich, out of New Jersey. Aldrich, are you out there? Can you share? I know you cycled about 4 times and in about 3 weeks, and you've been doing network marketing for many years, and the level of success that you've seen without having to tap your list was mind-blowing for you as well. Would you like to share a little bit, Aldrich, if you're out there?
Sure. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear, sir.
Yes. So basically, I got started. What is it, about a month ago now?
Yeah, about close to a month.
About a month ago, Mr. Wiggins introduced me to Autobtc. Didn't know anything about it, but I trusted him. He's a mentor of mine and a good friend, and I trusted him with this platform. And basically, I got started, and I brought in a few people, and I cycled within a few days, and I made my first cycle, and then I ended up cycling all the way to the second level within 3 weeks, and I was very excited about it. And the simplicity and it's really easy to duplicate. You know, just like everyone said here, I've been in business for a number of years, and again, you know, in order to make the amount of money that I made in such a short time, I would have had to have at least 200 people easy in my business and the other businesses that I was a part of. So this right here is mind blowing. It's very simple. You know, I had to really dumb it down a little bit for myself instead of trying to make it complicated. Just understand 2 and help them get there too. And it really, really works. And it's very exciting. So, you know, I'm just excited, and I'm glad I said yes, and I'm glad I took a look at this opportunity, and I'm glad to be, you know, involved with, you know, such great leaders. That I haven't met them all personally yet, but this is an awesome system that we have here, and you know, I'm just really proud to be a part of it. Exciting.
Well, excited to have you, and you know, and you're one of the leaders here as well, and I'm not your mentor. We just working hands together, and and we're just helping a whole lot of people together, man. I really appreciate you. And
appreciate you.
Thank you, buddy.
Absolutely.
And you know, and Alison, I mean, this lady, oh my goodness. I mean, we've had some very heartfelt talks and of the industry, and it's an honor to work with a lady that loves her team. And she, people say they do this for others and they really want to help people, but that's a lot of times a facade or, of course we want to do this to earn, but she's so genuine and no one, that's why she's successful in everything she does. And Alison, you put this together, please share with us why you're endorsing it, because for you to endorse it, it's serious because you tore it apart, put it back together, and then tore it apart again. So, Alison, would you want to share with everybody why you're endorsing Autobtc?
Yeah, absolutely, of course. For me, from having experience over the last year or so, and obviously like many others, you are sent so many business opportunities and so many compensation plans. And I have dabbled in a few, but what I was finding hard very, very quickly was, one, people didn't have that initial investment to put in. A lot of the businesses seem to need €500 or $500. And a lot of people are not in that position, and they're the people I want to help. Okay, it's lovely to have contacts with people that've got $5,000-$10,000, but it's the people that haven't that I would like to help. So I was looking for a platform that was more feasible to join, and then also one that didn't require any form of auto ships or monthly payouts or losing your status if you're not active for a little while. All these factors that I've seen as huge negatives, that a business can start off so well but it's got no longevity because you've got breakaways and things like that. And so when I saw this and all those boxes were ticked for me, I was still trying to find the negative side of it. I was still trying to look and go, okay, what have I not grasped? And obviously, like I said earlier, that when Monday night, I hadn't grasped it. I kept saying to Martin, look, I know this is really good, but I still just haven't quite got it. And obviously the circles are fun to watch, but when you actually realise, I just couldn't stand how everybody came across with me. And when you realise that, no, you're actually working all these cycles at the same time, it was literally a moment where I did go a little bit quiet, and I think I just grinned from ear to ear. And I thought, this is good for the people I like to work with, the people that I want to have a great business and personal relationship with, and that we can work as a team. There's no competition out there. We're in this as a team, and that's great because that is what is needed in this industry. Obviously, there's so many opportunities out there. It is getting a little bit competitive. And I just want to work with wonderful people who will all have the same aim and focus, and that is to better our lives and better the lives of people around us. And I truly do think that this opportunity is going to give us that chance to be able to achieve that.
Wow. Well, thank you, for sharing that as well. And, and it's so heartfelt when you talk. You hear, especially in this industry, we hear the best of the best, quote unquote, and the car salesperson or the whatever. But when you talk, you just you vibrate, and I genuinely know we're gonna be doing a lot of business together, and we're gonna be helping a whole lot of people here. So what I like to do now, I don't want to hold you guys too long. It's been about an hour. But is there any questions? If you want to type in the chat, we want to go ahead and answer some questions for you as well. And we're going to be, we're going to get together with Alison and Martin and kind of really tighten up a schedule. So we'll have a very, very strict schedule. So you'll know we're here, and you'll have that support. So is there any questions? Go ahead, please, and type in that chat, or if you want to unmute yourself, we're here to answer any question that you may have.
Hey, James, I wanted to share with everybody here that thanks to you, I was introduced to the CEO of this company, Autobtc, and he's just a sweetheart of a guy. I mean, he's just really kind soul, this man. He's paid his dues in this industry. He lives in New York, upstate New York, not in the city. but a very down-to-earth man. You know, he's been very successful. He really loves this model, the way this is set up, because he believes that it can help the average person. So I just want to share with you, I mean, last night I was on the phone with him for over an hour, and it was probably 2 a.m. in the morning here in the U.S., and he took the time to answer my questions. And I asked him last night, I said, you know, what's your vision? What's your goal here with this company? And he said, to help a lot of people. And then I said, well, where do you want to soar to? And he says, this company could become $1 billion company just because of the space we're in. We're in the educational space for cryptocurrency, folks. It's sort of like if the internet was just coming out, nobody knew what the internet was, and you were the first to hand somebody a CD, DVD, ROM and say, hey guys, this is the internet. Take a look at it. And what if you got paid for everybody who bought the education to learn about this great thing called the internet? Well, my analogy is spot on, because cryptocurrency is going to become a way of life. It's already in Europe. It's already in the UK. Here in the United States, they're just going to have to. I mean, we're behind the times, guys. So you all are probably way ahead on cryptocurrency. So that's how I see it, James, is that we're in a great time right now. And, you know, there's some big opportunities here with this company. And he did share some other things with me that I can't share here. But guys, I mean, this goes beyond educational program at some point. There's just some big plans that they have beyond this in this space. So hang on tight.
And you know, we and thank you, Joel, for sharing that, because he is, man, he's a great guy and really faith-based and really want people to win. So what I want to do, we got some questions here that I want to answer. And what I want people to really understand about this opportunity, we're not an investment club or an investment group. We don't mine. We do none of that. So we don't have any of those regulations that you're hearing about in this space, because they are companies that are, you know, and I don't want to say acting as if, because they're not in a sense, but they are not. We're registered here in the United States and other countries, but again, we're an educational platform. So the only difference here is if you use US dollars or euros or whatever, you would just buy in with that, your currency, and you would get paid a commission with your currency by introducing people to learn about cryptocurrency. So because of that, we don't have any of those regulations that you're hearing of. We don't have any of those issues. As long as we don't, you know, start to use words like invest or anything of that nature, we are above ground and fine.
No, that's fantastic. That's great. Does anybody have any more questions before we actually wrap this up for this evening? And please unmute yourself. You don't have to type in. If you'd like to just ask something, please unmute yourself. I'll raise your hand if you're not quite sure how to unmute yourself, and I'll do that for you.
And I want to comment, Ms. Hughes. I also have a MLM attorney, one of the most prominent MLM attorneys, and there's a reason why. And I ran this by my MLM attorney before I even got involved. So again, we're an educational platform. We're not we don't sell Bitcoin, we don't trade Bitcoin, nor do we invest in Bitcoin. So you just get commission in Bitcoin. So that's why, again, we don't have any of the scrutinies of authorities as other companies do.
Can I ask something? Hi, it's Noreen. Hiya. So are we selling education then? Is that what we're doing? Is that the product? The education is product?
Absolutely.
Right. Okay.
Noreen, when you actually go into your back office, when you actually click on to opening up that first level, it then introduces you to different levels of training. You probably won't need the first couple of levels because I know you're very experienced, but also down at the bottom, you've got videos, you've got resources, you've got products where it goes into a lot more depth. So the actual, like you say, obviously when we're talking about authorities, because I know that a lot of us on this call have had our fingers burnt, we have got a product there with obviously the training there. So each level you go up, you actually open up some separate training, but also the company's provided an awful lot. And what James and Joelle haven't gone on to explain, because they're still both working together, is they're working on things that we've never actually seen in this industry to help us build. They're working on plans and ideas and marketing tools that will just blow network marketing out of the water, and also cryptocurrency. But because we're with them and we're in their downlines, then obviously that's going to be something they're going to be helping us with. So there's so much potential on that side of it that we haven't even touched yet on this call.
And I'm glad you said that, Alison. I just wanted to chime in. You also get spillover here. And we have so many people that are cycling and never put one person in. So, I mean, I just did an event out here in Dallas, Texas, and we had everybody log into their back office. And it was probably, I want to say, about 9 or 10 people that had anywhere from 3 to have cycled and didn't even know it because they had never put anybody in. That is what's so amazing as well, because especially if you fall in, let's say you get started and you fall under, the first 2 positions of Martin. And let's say Martin go ahead and put 2 more people in, or 4 people in that bottom level. They now are under you. And when they bring in their 2, you cycle. So you're going to see tremendous spillage, and you're going to see, a lot of people earning because we're so connected. And as Alison shared, we have some ridiculous marketing tools that we're going to be going over with you here. Not today, just for sake of time, because this is our first one. We're going to get it really, really tight so we can go, step 1 to step done in a short amount of time.
I'm really excited about that. Obviously, I've worked with Joelle for over a year, so I understand the positives of that. In fact, a few of us will know of Joelle with Pocket Funnel as well, so that will be phenomenal. And obviously, it will be for the UK team. It will be compliant to the UK. So, we'll just put a chat in there. Are we allowed to share? I don't think there's any compliancy problems, Marjorie, with sharing.
Absolutely. No problem.
But let's just chat about it to make sure it's done in a very professional and ethical way, so that we're still keeping very high professional ethics there. So we'll chat about that in our chat group, Marjorie. Noreen, did I answer your question? Noreen's still on. Did we answer your question how you wanted, my love?
Yeah, that's brilliant. That's fine. I just want, because I do know a lot of people that want, because I sort of learned to trade myself.
Yeah.
And I got a lot of people that want that information. They wanted me to trade for them, but I don't feel comfortable trading for them. So if there's trading in the education, then that's really good as well. Because
yeah, there's aspects of that as you go further in with it. Yeah, there is. I think for me, I see that as a bonus. I don't go to people that I'd like to work with and go, come on to this training platform. I go to them saying, oh my goodness, I think I found a fantastic opportunity. And as it's discussed, I may bring that in. I see that as a huge positive bonus that what we have here. And it's great for people who go, I don't know anything about Bitcoin. So that's wonderful, because that first level is very, very simple and easy to understand. When I first came into cryptocurrency with my original mentors, I kept saying, I think you're talking in Mandarin. I have no idea what you're saying to me. I have no idea what a blockchain is. I have you're not talking in English. I need you to talk in English. But obviously you pick it up as you go along, but I think that can be scary for a lot of people. I think it can be if people are not very IT savvy and don't have that knowledge there. So those first 2 levels are really, really good, Noreen, but there is phenomenal amount of information actually available there. And obviously James's knowledge, he'll be there to help support us and train us as well.
Brilliant, thank you. I just want to ask one more question. Sorry, no. I want to ask 2 questions. For me, the big thing, and is that recruiting. And I've got many people in my teams, but they're not very good at recruiting. Is this somewhere where I can help them, also help myself as well? Is this how the cycles work?
Gosh, James, I think you'll be best answering that one, because I know that's real fire in your belly, isn't it? Because that's
yeah. Well, one thing that was kind of different for me as well was, once you cycle, you're off and you start a new board. So you're not able to see what others are doing in the past board. But the upside to it is, as long as you're connected to them and they stay plugged in, it's just a 2x2 matrix. So, if they bring, 2 to the table and, we continue to build off of that, then they will continue to cycle. But if they stay stagnant and they fall in a bad position, they're there. They're stuck unless you just want to personally sponsor someone for them and help them move out of that position.
Right, okay. So basically each person needs to have 6 in a cycle. So the first person at the top should really make sure that they've got 6 going down.
Well, 2 that brings in 2, of course, is in a perfect world. I just really push them bringing 2. And when they bring the 2 and they cycle, and they see how fast they got paid, because it's instant, and they get excited, and then all of a sudden those that we thought couldn't recruit can really recruit, and that's what I'm trying to experience now. So yeah, you can bring 6 direct. I recommend keep them direct because they do follow you. So I have a lot of directs. Joel has a lot of directs. Alison, I'm pretty sure as well. So, and Martin. So as you start the cycle, or so say for example, you personally sponsor 6, and let's say they cycle once a week, all 6. If all 6 cycle once a week, that would guarantee you would cycle once a week. I mean, so it's just crazy once you really get into it, how it works, and then the spillover, you'll start to see, people log in and they like, wait a minute, I'm only 1 away, or it's crazy how this cycle works, and you'll really get to see that as you start working.
Brilliant, thank you.
No, for example, say I brought you and Martin in to my business as my 2 front lines, and I worked with you 2, and within a couple of days you brought 2 people in, I would do 1 cycle. And I'd go up to level 2, and the money I'd earned from doing that would open up my level 2, so I never pay anything else at all. Okay? Then I recruit 2 more people, and they would automatically go into my level 1. But you have got your 2 people, and they recruit 2 people, so you follow me up into level 2. So now, when you recruit again, all your new recruits go into level 1. But once they've cycled once, they're coming up into level 2 with you. So
right, okay, that's good.
You'll be in level 2. So I will be already starting to build up level 2 with you and Martin, and my other ones, and my new ones being level 1. So before you go, when you've got all these cycles circling at the same time with new people in and all moving up at the different levels and stages. So if you think of that on a monetary value, if you brought 6 people in and they all cycled once, and you earn from all those people, and they all come to level 2, and your newbies and their newbies are cycling, but also your level 2's building up, can you see how that residual income will be continually cycling and cycling for you, because you'll never ever pay anything again. So the first time you earn from a cycle will pay for your next one, but you're going to carry on cycling, and that money will be building up in your Bitcoin wallet, and that is your residual income for building a team and working with them. Does that make sense, Noreen?
Yeah. I think once I've joined and I've seen the back office, and then I think I'll probably just, thinking then, because I think this is trying to work it out. But
well, we can do the circle, just us two, just on pen and paper, or I've got a whiteboard here, so then we can mark it down, we can put names in, and then it might just explain it a little bit simpler.
Brilliant. Thank you.
What I didn't get was, if you and Martin came to level 2 with me, well, what happens to level 1? I didn't realise that, say, I then recruited Thelma and Louise, that they started on level 1 with their own cycles. And it was only on Monday night when James was doing that all of a sudden I went, oh my goodness, this is huge. This is really, whilst I'm building on that one, this one's still cooking fast. This one's still... So, and what I do like is, you do obviously have to work with people that go, yes, I want to do this. I want to help find 2 people, help them find 2 people. You don't want somebody who goes, I'll come in, but I'm not going to. Because then work is down to you. Now, obviously, I've been very, very, very thankful that I've had a spillover gentleman. But obviously people that I will be bringing in will be spilling over as well. So there is spillover, but I don't want anyone coming in expecting that, because that's not fair on their mental health. Yeah. We all want to work as a team.
That's very good.
Okay.
But then it's like you're saying too, it's not a great deal of people, really, is it? So
as long as we duplicate very, very tightly that
2 people
are responsible of getting 2, but we will help them do that, and we will then help them and help them. If we keep that really, really tight and duplicatable, then we're not going to have any breaks, and it's not going to become a numbers game. We don't want a numbers game. We want everyone to want to see people cycling. And like James says, once they've cycled and that money's automatically on to the next one, so they know when they cycle again, that money is theirs, then they will see the power of this business.
Brilliant, thank you.
Okay, Noreen. Was there any other questions with that, what we've just discussed there? Has that brought any questions for anybody else?
We are working on some videos, just so everybody knows, that will show these zeros or the drawing of the circles on the whiteboard, so that you don't have to look at the potato-looking circles that I'm putting up there, or the raisins that James is putting up there.
Okay, so Joelle, when you leave the office at 1-2 o'clock in the morning, I'm going to turn around and go back in and sort my circles out, please.
We will sort the circles out. Mind the gap. Mind the gap.
These 2 guys have hardly slept for weeks.
Can you tell by my eyes?
Yeah, James caught
These aren't money bags; they're bags under my eyes.
Joelle's messaging me when I wake up in the morning, and bless him, he's still in the office, he hasn't even gone home. So, but we thank you for that. We thank you for that mentoring that you're doing for us, that leadership, and that is just going to be great, because I know what you 2 guys are up to in the background, and I can't wait to see it all, and it's going to be very exciting for all of us and for everything that we do together, because you're not going to be able to get rid of me now, guys. I'm sorry.
Think about this. You know where we're going with this. I mean, for me, yes, I invited friends and people I know, but I'm sort of private on my Facebook. I never post opportunities on my wall. I just reach out to certain people. But just wait till we get our internet marketing going, which we're really good at, and we have them coming to these webinars, and we're able to sort of divide the traffic up among the people, so that you guys are getting people that you don't know. And so think about it, filling up 6 positions for a cycle. What if it takes $20 to generate enough leads to do that?
Yeah.
ROI.
Yeah, no, that's fantastic. I know your capabilities of lead generation. I've seen it before, so that is really, really exciting for our future. And also it gives us a chance to all grasp the industry before it goes too fast. You can see already now that when this starts rolling, it's just going to go. It's going to go. So to be in at this key point, we all know that is where we need to be, is at the beginning. brand. I don't know how many people in the UK. I'm sure James Joel will be able to tell us. But to just see that going, and that's before we've got all these tools that James and Joelle are working on. So if we can contact our hot and our warm contacts, the people we've worked with in the industry over the last few years, and obviously then lead generation comes in and we start getting advertising, that's going to attract more people to us. And maybe the people that we've contacted and they've come back and gone, actually tell me a little bit more. So it's perfect timing for us. It gives Joel a week or so to get his act together. And then we've got all those tools ahead of us as well. So I just want to say thank you. Both James and Joelle. And guys, I've not been wooed. I haven't said the surnames because I can say James Wiggins, but I can't say Joelle's. So,
Joelle.
It's just Joelle. Okay.
Joelle. You said it perfect.
No, but I can't pronounce your surname.
Oh, my last name.
Yes.
Okay, y'all ready to take some Spanish class? Ready?
Yeah, go on then.
Spain is pretty close to the UK, right? It's across the...
Yeah.
You got to cross the water, right, to get there?
Yeah, we're close. Go on then. Have you been?
Yeah, I've been there. You know, somebody told me when I said I rode a bike from Paris. Well, here it is, folks. I rode this bike from Paris to London. Look at my jersey here. It says Paris to London. See that?
Okay.
Oh, there's a camera. So when we rode bikes, I told somebody that I rode from Paris to London. They said, did the bike have like a float on it or something? I mean, come on. Walk it out, guys. Anyway, thank you very much, Allison. And thank you, James. Thank you, Martin. Martin, you've got it over there. I can see it. Everyone else has it too. I can see. Marion, do you have it? You got it, don't you? You got it.
Yep.
Noreen? Noreen's hiding. Okay.
Hiya.
Hey, Noreen.
Hiya.
Julie, you got it too. I know you do.
Yeah,
it sounds really good.
Yeah.
Hey, we even got an Aussie on here who snuck on. Ray Smith, I see you there. Come on, Ray. Let's do those baby blues. Come on. There he is. There's Ray Smith. He's not single. Sorry, he's taken. Karen Burton, Susan, Naomi, Vix, and Larry, y'all got this. I know you got this. So we're looking forward to helping you guys. Let's get it going.
No, it'd be fantastic. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for everybody for jumping on and for supporting us, and we'll move forward as a team. And we shall do the same thing next week. So 9 o'clock next Wednesday. If we feel that we need training, we'll sort that out before. But obviously we've got a bank holiday here in the UK. I'm not quite sure about the States. So we'll make it for next Wednesday, but please, you know where we are, and we're all working together. Okay.
Have a good one.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care.
Bye.
I'm blasting off into outer space.
Oh, that is so cool. I am jealous. I'm blasting off in Emerald City.
Hold on, my downline's growing. Look at that.
Emerald City.
Oh, look at that. You're showing off now.
Yeah,
Oh,
big show off.
Now I'm in my beach house.
Right, well, I'm going.